Welcome back to the Preserve. We are out in Clearwater, Minnesota. I'm Ian Anderson, again joined by Philo.
Yay, yay!
That's the man. We got our final round chase card action for you today. It should be a really fun watch, Philo.
Absolutely, man. This course is ready to be feasted on. These dudes are some strikers. Low scores all around. Yeah, it should be exciting.
And then not out of it, only 5 strokes off the lead. So if anybody's going to get hot at a course and win from the chase card, it could definitely be this one.
It's possible. If they get a little, on the lead card, yeah, that stuff happens.
Mm-hmm. And we have a bomber backhand and a bomber forehand, so this should be entertaining. Tell us about one.
Yeah, hole 1, 667 on the distance. It's pretty fair. Just get it out there in the middle somewhere, and then you're picking your gap approaching the green. These guardian trees here.
Yeah, it's a great starting hole.
Great starting hole.
Really fair, not too far.
Not a lot of OB either. Just that left edge where the tall grass is OB. You can miss right as much as you want, and you still got a really safe approach. And there's not much OB around the green, only if you hit and roll backwards.
Yeah, we've been seeing people bail out to the right a lot. Here is Ryan Sheldon, absolute crusher with the forehand. That's a Nuke OS, 80 miles an hour.
Right out the gate, throwing fire.
Just crushed out there.
That's incredible.
Up next, the long man.
My man.
James Conrad.
Rad man.
I always love filming this guy. Such a good hang.
Absolutely. I love James' game. He's got a wide variety of shot shapes he likes to throw. He's got a ton of speed. This dude putts lights out most days. Always fun to watch.
We got some James Conrad style tee pads out here too.
Mm-hmm.
Some
got
long
all
ones.
the distance he needs for that long run up.
Yep. I think
And
that's what
he pulls that one a little bit right. Maybe a little anxious first tee, trying to get all of it. But the cool thing is there's no trouble over there.
Yeah, you could just pitch across the ravine.
Yeah, that's not that hard for James. That'll be a mid-range most likely.
Definitely the better mistake than missing left. This dude, Jordan Castro, on Team MVP now.
Yeah, we haven't seen him for a while, on coverage anyway. It's nice to see him back out and getting into his rhythm, getting into his flow.
He's got just a really solid game.
Absolutely.
He's throwing a panic right here.
Nice line. Get stable. Fade out a little bit. He's in the tall grass. But, again, pretty mild approach to the green.
Yeah, it should be almost pin high.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Rips hitting 70 on the gun there.
Yeah, that was fast.
Yeah. And Drew Gibson, this guy's probably going to throw a little bit faster.
Yeah, we all know Drew likes to smash on the disc. That's his favorite thing to do is throw far.
Drew and I go way back. I've been filming him for like 10 years now. He was in some of the first Central Coast disc golf videos.
How old was he back then? How old
15 or 16.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about how young some of these guys were, and they still seem really young now.
They do. Drew, 77 mile an hour rip with a PD2. He's fading towards the OB.
He's got to check up. All right. That's about as good as you can do right there. He's going to have a putter approach.
That's beautiful.
So Jordan's probably playing about, 250 to the basket from here?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
It's not super long. It's just picking your gap. Usually if you there you go. That'll do. Just kind of pick your gap inside one of those lines of the trees and just slide it on in there.
Yeah, he was throwing his Vector, which is one of their mids. James Conrad.
Going with his putter, that's for sure.
One of the best in the world at that, Philo.
Absolutely. For me, that would be a mid-range shot because I'm not as comfortable throwing my putter that far, that fast, but James has got that dialed.
Doesn't he? This is a zone right here from Ryan.
Yeah, that's nice up right there. Inside the circle, about 6-7 paces off the target.
Yep. It's a good putt to start your day if you make it.
Absolutely.
Drew, after that monster drive, left with just a putter approach.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know if you guys watching or noticing, but for the first time, the leaves are moving out there. The grass is moving. We got some wind today.
Yeah, a little gusty. Ryan looking for the bird.
I feel you, brother. That's the worst miss. Inside the circle is low.
Yep. Gotta give it a chance. Jordan looking for his birdie bid.
There you go. Just creeps it over, but it's in.
He is super clean on inside the circle.
Got to be.
Yeah.
That's the mark of a true pro, man. You don't miss too many of those inside the circle putts.
Always goes through that routine.
Absolutely.
Produces great results.
Must have a routine, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Must have.
Bunch
James
of drop-in birds here. And
making it look easy.
that he did. And Ryan will come along with a disappointing par, I'm sure.
Yeah, the only thing that I saw in his putt was it looked like his body got a little low and his hand never reached into the chains. You know, if you see how nice and tall Jordan is, even though it barely crept over, that, you know,
It was
elevation
above.
in his body kept the disc in the air. Hole 2, 284. It's not the longest hole in the world, but there's a tight little gap off the tee there with the Mandy on the right, so this is pretty much the only gap to take. It should be a mid-range for most people, unless if they go with a flick or you're James Conrad and super comfortable throwing your putter.
Yeah. I'm sure he's got one of his JC AVRs. I love his stamp, man.
Oh, the
The
hair
hair,
just
yeah.
kind of keeps flowing
Yeah, it's
throughout.
like super naturally ingrained into the stock stamp. I think it's one of the best Innova's done.
Absolutely. It's got to fade a little bit. There we go. A little long, but that's fine. 6-7 paces off. Not too bad.
James is good for those.
Absolutely.
Jordan also throwing a putter. This will be an Envy.
Cool.
They are great throwing putters.
It's going to get stable again.
Yeah, they kind of.
Wow. Beautiful shot, Jordan.
Yeah, well done. Really tested those left side trees, but paid off with a park job.
Absolutely. That was gorgeous.
Drew, he's reaching for one of his buzzes.
Nice little hyzer stand up. Nice job. Very clean.
Nice control on that buzz.
Absolutely. Good speed control.
Yeah.
Just a nice little clean pop. Didn't look like he was trying to muscle it out there.
Yeah, it'd be very easy for Drew to go long on this hole with a buzz.
You see the difference in the two, right?
Mhm.
You see how smooth and calm Drew's was, and he kind of got a little right at the end.
Yep.
And that kind of caused the disc to taper off a little bit. Was he inside the circle or
He's
outside?
right at it, I want to say.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see the chalk right there.
Mm-hmm. See it again? You see how low the trajectory of his body is?
Yeah.
It's really hard to get the disc in the air when you're shooting down like that. I think he'd maybe try standing up a little bit more like James here. You know, he's a long guy and he likes to reach for it, but look how tall and vertical he gets at his
Yeah, he's really standing up straight.
release, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
See how he kind of elevates his body at the end? That's so important.
Fires it home
So
for a great
important.
putt.
I learned that lesson watching Climo putt over the years.
Really?
You know, and that chest pops up and his chin pops up.
Oh, it kind of does, huh?
Yeah, that's keeping that lift on the disc.
Jordan looking for another good putt after going through his routine.
There you go, Jordan.
So solid.
It's always great to start birdie. You know, that's so important to get off to a good start.
Drew?
No problem for Drew.
Nice.
Smashes it in there.
When his putter's working, he's gonna score.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna throw some amazing shots.
Oh, yeah. Another disappointing par.
Ryan there.
Another look at the long man, James Conrad. Nice follow through.
Look at that back foot up there, man.
Hey, man, that's Climo S2.
It is, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Called it with that one. Hole 3. It's right there, Philo.
Yeah, for these guys, they could all probably get mid-range there. I had to throw a driver. I just don't have quite the speed to carry the full 420, 26. Yeah, if you're the righty backhand player, you got a lot of space to kind of bleed the disc in there. You can do it left to right, or you can do it right to left. You can go straight at it. You know, it's the dealer's choice. Whatever shot you feel most comfortable throwing, that's always the best option.
So James is going star T-bird right here.
Putting a little bend on it, needs that to hook up, and it's just not going to do it fast enough.
Yeah.
It's going to be over there in the babushka.
Jordan, he has a drift in his hands.
Yeah, the wind was definitely kind of swirling out there today. So, you know, you might think, oh, this disc is overstable, and then you push it over a little bit, and the wind just takes it, you know?
Yeah, we saw that on 4, too, when you're thrown out of a gap into the open. You'd experience
Not a
different
bad
things.
shot there by Jordan. He's going to have a real nice uphill putt,
Yeah.
probably 8 paces off the target there.
Drew's got a buzz again. He can throw it on a...
Yeah, I'm not surprised to see these guys throwing mid-ranges on this hole, you know? It makes sense for that arm speed. That's got a lot of angle. It needs to stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just didn't trust the right side enough. But, his arm speed, he's right on circle's edge maybe.
Yeah.
That's definitely a putt.
Pin high at least. Ryan's got his Nuke OS.
Let's see if he can get something going here. Yeah, I think that's the wind, Maybe he just didn't commit to the airspace enough, but that wind just looked like it slammed it down and made it overstable really fast. Now he's got a super long putt.
He does, yeah. He's almost circle 2 here.
50-footer at least. Now he got too much lift on the disc.
Overcompensation possibly?
Probably.
Yeah.
And it's windy too,
It is.
That wind, even though it's not, as bad as Emporia, it's still enough to make you think about things a bit.
Yeah, look, he was putting into a bit of a headwind there.
Look at those flags. They're pushing,
Yeah,
They're waving.
You can see why it lifted so much. Here's Conrad. He has a long bit as well. Ooh, tickle,
Looks like
tickle.
he draw some metal there.
Yeah, no love, though. Drew from about 40.
Okay, I thought he was a little closer to the circle. But
I did, too.
Oh, great line. Just didn't give it enough go.
Yep. And Jordan.
About 15 feet closer or so.
Jordan and Drew are dressed identically today.
Oh,
Even with the leg wrap.
They're brothers.
I love it, man.
Oh, same thing. Just a little bit low.
Hard to generate power on the uphill putt.
Oh,
you wonder if I know. Ryan.
That's not the way you want to start, I'm sure, Mr. Ryan. It's a struggle bus out the gate for Mr. Sheldon. Can't connect with his putter and 3-putting on the third hole here.
Yeah.
That's definitely a disappointing start.
That was a tough watch there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the talent, though. It'll show eventually.
Absolutely. We watched him the other day, and he played a fantastic round. He threw so many awesome shots. His putter was definitely more consistent than what we're seeing at the start of this round. But, there's still 15 holes to go. Hopefully he can get some rhythm going here and make up for his early mistakes.
Boom. That's what the fastest forehand in the world looks like, Philo.
There you go, guys. Take a look if you're trying to learn it.
Start out being 6'7" or something. That helps, too.
Yeah, 270? That dude's a monster.
He is a big boy. Hole 4, Philo. This is a good one. I like it.
Yeah, this is a great, well thought out hole. Big bender out the box. You don't want to bail out too far left. There is OB left and there's OB right, but you got to really tug on it to get right. Most of the time, since it's uphill, the disc will start to fade out, towards the end of the flight. So, my opinion is right center or, dead center fairway gives you the best angles to attack the green. You got to get over a little slope, and then it's, make a putt.
Conrad with a destroyer.
Get stable. Just too many angles. That's got to stop. That's got to stop. That's got to stop. Oh, man.
Yeah. The thrower
That's
rears its
brutal.
ugly head.
The wind is blowing a little left to right most of the time out of this tunnel, so that's got to keep on pushing. There you go. That's the right-looking shot right there.
Another great panic pull from Jordan. That's just ideal.
Ideal. Right alongside that bunker, you're going to have a very straight line into the target.
Drew reaching for a destroyer, I believe.
Get over. Wow, that's incredible.
Out of his hand, I was like, oh, that's definitely OB.
I was thinking the same thing, and then I just waited for it, and then it stood up just a little bit and give him a little slide to the right, and he's in prime position.
495 uphill. Beast of a throw. Here is Ryan for one of those as well.
Oh, no. Something tells me he's just trying a little too hard right now. All he really needed was just a clean hyzer out the gap, get in position.
You're right, huh?
So fast. He doesn't need to try to shape anything, to get extra.
Yeah, as long as he's out in the fairway, he can get up and down.
Absolutely.
So there's his second, trying to get up to the green. I didn't doubt that he could do it, and I think he could have with a better angle.
A little bit more flatness in the swing,
Yeah.
like he went far off the tee there, might have done it, but, he'll have to salvage his par from there.
Again, uphill run-ups.
Uphill run-ups always make things tricky. It's hard to get the timing and the speed down.
Conrad throwing 3, trying to get to the basket.
This would be a great par save because it's a dicey approach with those guardian trees up there.
And he's throwing his MD4 and comes up
He just
short
doesn't
there.
quite get it.
And that's got to be just disc selection, right? Because there's no way he can't get there.
I mean, he's got plenty of arm speed to get
Yeah,
there. He
yeah.
might have wanted to hang it out a little wider with something faster.
That's what I was thinking at his live, but yeah.
There's the line I figured. No,
Oh,
just
Jordan.
a little bit too far outside on the line there.
And he is in the meatiest part of that tree, just dead center.
I found that same stuff, too. It's so easy to miss. This course, it looks so easy, but I'm telling you, the execution level has to be so high.
Yeah, the trees there are well placed.
They are.
They make you miss them. Drew, after that monster drive, he's reached for just an ABR
Yeah,
right here.
you got these moguls, you know what I mean? You
Mhm.
got this mound, you know, and if you hit it on the wrong side or at the wrong angle, then it's going to take all the speed off. If you hit it at, you know, a different angle, it could gain speed.
Yeah, we saw
So-
James 5 more feet, and he's probably down there, right?
Yeah, it's so fickle. Yeah, it's very well designed, even though aesthetically it looks so simple.
Mhm.
It's not as easy, and you still have to execute. No matter how easy the course is, you still got to make the shots happen.
James.
Yeah, it's a tough bid to really get super aggressive on that one.
Yeah,
You got to really float it in there on the elevated baskets, especially from 70 feet.
and with the low ceiling. Jordan, tough look here.
You don't want to leave yourself with a 30-footer coming back either. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
That was a good spin, Philo.
That was awesome. Jammed that thing right in there.
Mm-hmm. Drew for his birdie.
Made that hole look pretty easy.
Drew's playing well. He's got 3 through 4, as does Jordan.
Well, they know that if they put down a good number, man, they could be, you know, maybe chasing down the leader if they
Yeah.
have some struggles. You know, that happens all the time on lead cards, and you know, it may not happen this week, but
And we
you
saw
never
it,
know. You
we
have
saw it
to
at
play.
DD Open, right?
You got to play with intentions that, you know, it could be your day.
Yeah, Calvin lost by 1 stroke as Paul came back to him.
You just got to keep playing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Good putt, Jordan.
Absolutely. Kind of a death putt, too. If
It
you
really-
airball that thing, you're circle's edge again.
Yeah, he's probably going 40 long. We'll kick it off to our sponsors.
Hey everybody, this is Kevin Jones. I'm here with my brand new Prodigy VP3 V2 backpack, and I'm loving this thing a lot. It's extremely lightweight. It's carrying all the discs I could ever ask for. It's pretty sturdy and durable. I've got my 2 putters up here, no problem. Room for a towel if need be. It's really lightweight, it's extremely efficient, and for all you, it's extremely affordable. So come check it out.
All right, back to the action. Huge thanks to Disc Golf Pro Tour as well as Prodigy Disc making this coverage possible. And we are on to a really cool par 4, Philo.
Big time, man. This is, I would say, the hardest par 4 on the track. You've got to put 2 absolute or 1 really, really long drive up the fairway to get into position to attack. You don't want to pinch yourself off to the right on this one. If you can get center or left center on the fairway into the green opens up. All these dudes throw far enough to get there, but it's breezy today, so if you miss your angles, the wind's really going to exaggerate your mistakes. So, you know, being precise and really playing for the angles is key. Don't worry about getting every last foot out of your drive.
Jordan with a panic. Yeah, we've seen that right side come to bite people these
That
first 2
looks
rounds.
really, really good
Yeah.
right there. If that can flex out a little bit, right there by that tee pad.
Jordan?
That faux green tee pad is a money spot. I like being on the left side of it, but I mean, distance-wise, you're throwing basically 2 shots at the same speed from there.
462 out of Jordan, no slouch at all. And Drew's got a destroyer. I bet it goes far.
He really got over on that one. Just keep on sliding.
my
Keep on sliding.
Look at this thing, Philo.
Keep on sliding. Gets past the mature tree at the corner. He's going to have probably a mid-range into the green from there.
He's going to go T-bird, spoiler, but yeah.
Yeah.
He probably could. go
Mid
mid-range.
300s from there,
Yeah,
yeah. But
yeah,
with the wind, I'm not surprised he'd use a T-bird. It's just a smarter play.
Sheldon, I believe this is a star boss.
Is that the same one from the other round?
Yep.
Yeah, that he absolutely hammered that one.
Oh, my God.
That's money out there next to Drew, I'm sure. Pretty close.
Yeah, a little bit back, but not bad. 492 out of him. Drew's a little bit over 5.
I think James is going to try to follow Drew Gibson's line, just kind of use that left side of the fairway and slow slide that thing to the right. Going roller? No, it needs some more air.
It's a stable destroyer, but
come on. Yeah, that's definitely short for James.
Yeah,
he's got another 100 feet of distance in him than that. Just missing his height right now.
Yep, there is 471 to the pin, so still some work to do here.
Come on, baby, flex. Yeah, the wind is just slamming his disc right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not allowing it to fight for that stable edge.
Jordan going back to that panic again.
Smart play. If he does the same shot again, he should be definitely on the green in the circle. Get stable.
Miss those.
Yeah, he just missed the angle out the gate. If that would have been a little flatter, that would have been the action. Just too many angles. He just rounded it over a little too much.
Yep. A little bit of extra want on that thing.
Yeah, you got to have it to get there. That's
You
the
do.
thing. It's not a comfortable throw. Like you kind of put some stank on it to get down there.
Speaking of stank, there's a lot
Get
on
a
that
skip. There you go.
Circle's edge putt.
All right, let's see if he can figure one out here. Huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Drew. Yep. 375 to the pin here. He's going with a T-Bird. And Anthony Barella T-Bird. Yeah.
He's got the mixed bag, huh?
Yeah.
Mixed bag of tricks.
He does. He's got all the fun tools.
Bag of Skittles over there. Get stable. Slow down. Ooh. Wow, nice touch, Drew.
Probably could have thrown a mid.
Little tiny bit long.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's got a putter. He'll be fine.
He does. Jordan, after that tree hit, is quite a bit short. He's just laying up with his envy here.
Yeah, smart play. No need to get super aggressive on this one.
James?
He can be aggressive from there. James is not on right now. He's got to find his rhythm, get something going. There you go, Sheldon. There's an OCP for you.
I was very happy to see that one go in.
Yeah, he just willed that one in the basket right there. It's like, I want this one in.
And birdie's by far like the hardest hole they've played so far.
Absolutely.
Drew, after going long, this is a comebacker for his birdie.
Weak side splash out. That's a disappointing par.
Yeah.
Having the cleanest, most, beneficial and, advantageous angle into the green and just overdoing it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you're Drew Gibson, it's easy to do.
Well, par's not a bad score on this hole.
Nah.
As long as you don't make a big mistake and, grab an extra one. You're not really losing many strokes to the field with a par on this hole. You see, look how much more vertical his body was on that. That I think kept it bounced off the
Pop
rim
that
and in,
chest
but
up, yeah.
you got a little more vertical that time, and that's when the
Interesting,
putt
Philo.
seems to really cruise through the air. When you push your chest down, then the disc is never gonna lift. Okay.
Hole 6. This is right there.
Yeah, this one should be a chip shot for most of these guys. Just a nice little wide hyzer. The wind should be blowing from their right to left, adding a little speed to the finish. But the wind is only about 2/3 of the flight. Then the wall of trees right there really just kills it. So you don't want to overcompensate too much.
So Ryan slid on the tee pad previous days. He was thrown from a little farther back to help mitigate that. Nuke OS.
Get over there. That's not bad.
He's a little outside the circle,
He
but it's a
didn't
putt.
challenge the left side as much as he may have liked to. Maybe he was thinking about that slip the other day.
Yeah.
But much better position.
This is a phase from Jordan Castro.
Get stable. Look
Look
There
at that thing
you go.
whoosh over there.
There you go. That's the wind, man.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It just
But as soon as it got to the other side of the
Yeah.
lake or the whatever that is, the pond, it just flattened right out. It kind of does its action and then it's back into nothingness. There's no wind over there.
That's a glow max from Drew, and that's beautifully done.
Yeah, it's perfect. Well within the circle.
Conrad, pretty sure this is a Thunderbird.
Nice choice for James. Nice wide hyzer. No, he rolled it over. Is it going to get stable? It is going to get stable. Hook up quick.
He found a really stable one.
Ooh. I was scared for a split second, man, but that thing must be a meat hook, man. Usually when I do that into the wind blowing across and the disc has the left edge of the
Flight plate
exposed, it gets slammed, man. But he's got so much speed, it fought right through it and hooked up almost an ace run. There you go. No! Oh, that was extremely rude. He looked down to pick up his mini and sees the disc rolling back towards him. Brutal.
Disc said no thank you.
Wow, after having some early woes with the putter, he buries an OCP on the last hole and then almost, dead and flushes this one and the basket's it.
Just nothing. It was a heartbreaker, man.
He is having a rough go this
bad for the
afternoon.
dude.
He is having a rough go.
Yeah.
Drew with the little obstructed putt, but slides it in there for the birdie.
Close enough, no worries. Check out Drew's sweet new bag, the 10-year-old Revolution bag.
Oh, my goodness. The long man sliding in an easy birdie putt, and this guy literally just got robbed. I feel so bad for him right now. He's getting worked out there a little bit.
Oh no.
Great extension. Look at that elevation in his dead center nuts. Bang out. I'm not the biggest fan of these Prodigy baskets, man. That thing was like an iron curtain.
That was a rough one to watch. Hole 7 though. It's an interesting hole, Philo.
Yeah, it definitely makes you shape a very technical shot. You can't just muscle it up there. There's, that hill berm right in front of the green area, and if you hit it on the wrong angle, you're shooting off on the wrong angle, and then you got a really challenging downhill putt with a whole lot of land behind you. So getting, up the corner and to the left, that's got to be the goal.
Fireball from Jordan.
That looks like a really good play right there. I
Wow.
like it. He'll be inside the circle. A little straddle putt maybe, but shouldn't be too challenging for him.
Hit that one beautifully.
That was about as good as I've seen it yet.
Yeah, Drew is going buzz.
From a backhand anyway. We did see Greg throw that beautiful flick.
Oh, that's
the other
right.
day.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That looks like another good line right there. Get the bounce, get the push. There you go, Drew. Perfect.
And Conrad is going glow gator. He's going to try and flex it around there.
Get stable, get stable, get stable, get stable, get stable, get stable. That's on the high side. That's going to be a slightly obstructed downhill death putt.
And Ryan?
The wicked fast sidearm thrower. I hope that made the Mandy. Okay,
Not
he's
quite.
good.
Yeah, he
He's
didn't miss
good.
it at least.
That's a super challenging shot right there, ladies and gentlemen. He's got not much room to work with to try to get... Oh, no. Have to try again.
Yep.
Well, he's got a little more room to work with now.
Yeah, a little bit
He
of
was
angle.
so pinched off before. Now he's got a little bit of a gap and trying to roll it up there again.
It's a long putt for the 4.
Well, let's see if he can connect. He's got back on the target the last 2 putts. Well, he's on the target, just a little low this time.
At least he didn't airball it.
At least he didn't airball it. That'd make this a stressful putt, man.
Yeah.
He'd be looking at 5, maybe 6. Ugh.
So Conrad, he's looking at a stepper as well. So he's just outside the circle right
Yeah,
here.
James really likes these putts. He's super comfortable with this step through.
Yeah, James is taking a 34 over a 28-foot putt all day.
Yep. Never surprised when this guy's got a putter in his hand. Something good's going to happen.
Really well done right there. Very scary
Stayed
putt.
nice and calm and just trusted himself.
Some people have no chill. James has all the chill, fellow.
All the chill. I've never really seen that guy even talk to himself on the golf course. I've played a lot of rounds with him, and he's so quiet, man.
He is.
I wish I could hone in on whatever he's been chewing on from the forest. I'm just joking, man. He's such a cool dude.
He is the best, man.
Super chill.
Great birdie by Jordan, not to be overlooked right there. And Ryan will clean
Absolutely.
up the unfortunate dub. Man, just heartbreak after heartbreak.
Look at that.
No heartbreak here, though.
Tastiness right there. A little turnover putt, keeping it under control and slow and gliding that thing straight into the bottom of the bucket. Nice looking putt by Mr. Conrad.
That it was. We're looking at hole 8. Great
Hole
par
eight.
5.
Absolutely. This is, I would say, probably the most difficult par 5 on the track. You got to definitely get 2 really good shots up the fairway to give yourself the angle to, comfortably attack the green. It's not the longest hole for these guys. They all throw a mile, but the angles, if they're going to go for an eagle, it's in there. It's out there for them.
Yeah, that OB left comes into play when you
It
get
does
really
come in.
attack.
Yeah, if you get super aggressive and you miss your angle and you cut and you roll or you hang it out there a little too much, the wind right now is going to be blowing straight out. So on that second shot, potentially if they're trying to make the corner and really attack the green, if they, get a little soft on it, OB!
Jordan with a great panic throw.
Yeah, that's great. That's right in position, right out there in the middle. He can shoot up around that high corner of the, right side of the fairway and plenty of space to finish.
Drew with a destroyer.
That's got to get over. Well,
The thing is, Philo, it's
there's
still
so
really
much
far.
space out there. Yeah, there's no OBs. If this was more of a USDGC style course or a link style where all that tall grass is OB, I don't think you'd be seeing guys try to do all that.
I think you're right.
I think they'd throw it down the middle and take what they can get.
Speaking of throw it down the middle, here is Conrad.
There we go, long man.
Look at this
Flex
thing
out,
go,
baby.
Philo.
Flex out, baby.
And he
Flex
got the hill
out and
perfectly.
a skip. I'm sure he would have liked it to be a little bit more left, but he's way up there.
Yeah, made a lot of progress. Star boss from Ryan.
Let's see if this thing will flex out. Clips the tree, cuts down.
No.
Don't go into the poop too.
All right, it rolls out at least.
He's cool. It's not cool, but it could have been a double bad break.
Exactly.
The cool thing is he can still score birdie from here.
It's true.
You can have one bad shot on a par 5 and still make birdie, but I don't know if that's going to be good enough right
He needed
there.
a better one out of that one, probably.
Mhm. Now he's looking for par at best.
Yeah, he's right about 500 from the pin, I believe. Castro looking at his second. Throwing a drift.
Get a little straight. Not bad. If you had aimed a little bit higher up the hill, he might have got a little bit more distance out of that, but he'll have a nice angle into the green. And he's got plenty of speed to get there.
Drew going destroyer again.
Out of the tall grass. A little bit too much. Slow down. There you go. That's a good knurl, as we like to call it.
You can tell he wanted to miss right with that OB.
Yeah. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's still well in position to score.
I think he's just a couple hundred feet from the basket.
Yeah, no problem.
And Conrad, after that beast of a drive.
Absolutely. Let's see what he's going to try to do here. Going big Annie.
Going around
That
the
thing's
corner.
gotta stay right the whole time and flex out super late. There
Got a little bit of...
if you're going to make the mistake, that's the place to make it.
Sure.
You don't want to make your mistake left. So that was a nice aggressive try. Tried to get as much out of it as he could.
See Ryan.
And he's still in position.
500 from the pin. Going with that star boss.
Dang. If he gets there, this would be amazing. Guys, you don't even know.
It is.
That's a 50-footer, but to even have a chance
Through 2 bad shots.
after 2 bad shots is amazing.
That is a luxury to have. Jordan looking at his third to
Get stable.
in
Get
position.
stable. Get stable. Ooh, that helped.
Ooh, that was a nice
That
little
helped.
kiss.
Sometimes when things are going your way, those little tree taps
Mhm.
and touches, man, they just really set you off, man. You can really get some mo going.
So Drew, this will be his third to get in position for a birdie putt. Going putter.
I tugged it over. Straight into the woods.
He was mad at himself for not throwing the forehand after that.
Yeah, he could have done a little flick, or he could have
Mhm.
just slowed down a little bit. That was so fast. It was like trying to mash it into the green,
Yep.
A little touch would have done him good there.
JC.
Well, James has got all the touch in the world, and this is like a walk in the park for James.
There we go.
Give him a putter shot, and he's going to technically slice that thing right in there.
Ryan still miraculously has a look at a birdie.
This is incredible, guys. You don't even know.
Ooh,
nice strong
dang.
bid. Nice strong bid there.
And
I
Drew,
think he's starting to get a little more comfortable now.
I think so,
I
yeah.
think you can see in his body language he's starting to relax, and he knows it's the final day,
Mhm.
finding his game again, finding his rhythm. Well, that's going to be a disappointing par for Drew.
Yeah. This, though, will be a birdie if Jordan can hit it. Really played it like textbook.
Yeah.
Didn't try to do
I
too
feel
much.
like Jordan and I have a similar, way
Yeah.
of approaching the game of, kind of picking our lines, playing for angles, making putts. We don't do anything too flashy,
Mhm. I feel you on that one, man.
Yeah, I like Jordan's game. I like watching him play.
Yeah, absolutely. You can learn a ton.
He's come a long way in the last 5 years,
Hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he lost a bunch of weight. He's been working out super hard, eating healthy, cutting out all the bad foods, all the sodas, super dedicated to his craft,
Yeah.
and you can see it's coming together for him.
Shouts to him for that, man.
Big time.
No easy task.
That's what it takes, man. If you want to be great at something, you
Yeah.
got to put in that work. Long man, getting all of it, boy.
The face hair whip every time.
Everything. The mad follow through.
So cool.
Wicked five from my Bostonian friends.
Whole 9, Philo. This one's a tough get.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, I feel like, all right. The first 2 rounds, it was an easy get because there was not
No
a breath
wind.
of wind.
Yeah.
Now you got a little bit of wind. It's going to try to hook your disc up a little bit faster for the righty backhand. You're throwing the hyzer out there. You can kind of see the flags pushing. Normally, we're aiming a real skinny line on the right side of the fairway and then just kind of playing the bump and run off the green. And Jordan looks like he's nailed it. It's got to push, but see, there it is. That wind kind of hooks you up a little bit faster. The line looked right, but the wind just makes you stable out and you just don't get that straight anymore.
Yeah, he left that phase just a little bit short.
I'd made the same exact mistake.
Yeah.
I did. That was exactly what my shot
I was
looked like.
watching Jomez, and Germ said he range finded this hole at 420.
Interesting.
So I wonder if it could be possible the signage is off. This is a Thunderbird out of James, I'm pretty sure. Woo!
He's inside the circle. He'll have a little bit of a fun putt out there in the box,
Yeah.
in the litter box, but he should be all right.
Drew.
James likes to putt.
This is the Anthony Barella T-Bird again.
Nice, wide, fast hyzer. It's got a hook. Well, he'll be in the bunker. Oh, slow. Okay. Ooh, stop. Okay, well, that could have been double bad right there.
Yeah, there is OB right there. That was
There is. But, I mean, he's got a safe putt. It's up the hill as long as he doesn't hit front cage and roll backwards. It's a pretty safe putt.
Ryan, Star Boss.
Nice. Busting out the backhand, hang it out there nice and wide. That's got a dig. Oh, wow, that's short as well.
Yeah, just
Wow.
a little too high.
So visually deceiving.
Yeah.
It looks like when the first camera's catching it, it's got all the speed and the great line, and then I'm telling you, that crossing wind was doing a number out there on the shots.
Mhm.
You had to really match the speed right.
Ryan giving this a bid for 2.
I don't know if you really needed to do that. I walked up there and threw that under the basket. I didn't even think about it.
Anthony Barella did that the first round as well.
It's really not worth it. It's just adding more stress to your round.
Drew coming up the hill.
Unless if you're in the last 9 holes and you're playing for the win and you really need that stroke.
Ooh.
There's some courage right there by Mr. Castro.
Just enough.
Just enough. I mean, but that's how you want to make them. That's the kind of touch you need is
Sure.
to be able to plan for a make like that. Unless if you're Ricky Wysocki and you just jam it in from everywhere.
James? I
Full
believe he's-
commitment.
Yes. Just outside the circle from James here, kind of straddling it.
He likes this putt.
The sand does provide some tricky footing.
Sometimes I would like to see James just stand there and putt.
Yeah.
I don't think he needs to hold jumping action from circle's edge like that all the time.
Especially in sand, it might be a little
Yeah.
tougher to get the right reaction you're planning on.
Absolutely, because your foot's going to kind of dig in
Yeah.
and load up all that pressure
Exactly.
for sure.
Good putt from Ryan right there. Not
Big
to be,
time.
Not to be
Good
overlooked.
save.
I
Good
was
save.
very happy that one went in for him.
Absolutely.
And Drew looking
I
for
mean,
the
we want
same
to see
result.
good golf. We're
Yeah,
not ready
man.
to watch people blow up and,
Yeah.
but I'm going to call it like I see it,
Mhm. That's what you're here for, Philo.
Thank you, sir. This has been fun, man.
We love having you on, and everybody seems to love listening to you. Rightfully so.
Well, I mean, after 2 decades of playing disc golf, you've pretty much seen it all. Well, until Mr. Sheldon comes along, and that's probably the first time I'm sure any of us have seen an 80-mile-per-hour flick, but yeah.
To be honest, I wasn't sure we'd ever see it. Like, I thought Eagle was
The guy, right?
Well, yeah.
I remember the first time watching Eagle play. I'm like, where did this kid come from? And sure enough, he's been playing since he was literally a kid, 4 years old. Like, well, that makes sense.
It shows. Kind of like a Double G. Garrett Gerthy's the same thing, playing since
Yeah.
he was 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these child prodigies, just been around a long time.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's all we got for part 1. Philo, thanks a ton.
Yeah, buddy.
We'll catch you guys in part 2. Thanks for watching.